Ooh, I just barely made it. I just barely made it. I was almost late for my own stream. Holy cow. How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. Thanks for being here. Nick, you're back on top, buddy. I'm proud of you. You missed a couple weeks there. You let a couple people get in ahead of you, and I was starting to worry. Good to see you're back on top, back to form. Thanks for being here, guys. Mr. Fixers was so close, so close. We got Tony and Ken. All right. Beautiful day. Thank you, sir. Yes, it is a beautiful day. Nicolau. Awesome. Mike 47. Good day, Robert. How are you doing? All right. This will be a short stream. Just took me 5 minutes to get running, and that was with me needing to solder a strip. Oh, boy. What are you doing, Johnny? Just took 5 minutes to get running. What are you trying to do? What are you doing? You're soldering some LEDs or something? All right. Dimitros, Dave, how's it going? Streetwise, good to see you. Finally a stream from the start of it. You made it on time. First time right at the beginning. Fantastic. Well, hey, thanks for being here, everybody. I'm feeling good today. How you feeling? I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling as tired as I ought to. So that's great. We're gonna use that to our advantage today. Hopefully have some fun and maybe learn some things. Right off the bat, as always, PCBWay, thank you for being our sponsor. They've been good to me. Hopefully it lasts a long, long time. If you need PCBs, 3D printing, CNC routing, any kind of circuit board assembly stuff, they'll even do that for you. Hit them up. They've got good stuff. They turn it around real fast, good prices, good people to work with. They'll help you out. I think once you start a project, they've got people that will like kind of help you out and kind of check on your stuff as you're doing it and make sure you got the right kind of files and that they know what to do with it and all that stuff. So good helpful folks there. So thank you, PCBWay. We appreciate you. No active stream at this time. Oh, you know why? I know the real RAM. Once we get one of the mod dudes like Sir Goodenough or maybe Justin or I don't know who else can do it. I know Blade, Stubbs, maybe some of those guys, they can turn on the stream in Discord so that you can get the points. We were doing so good, and then Blade went and had a baby. When I say we were doing so good, I mean we were setting up this stream points system where you watch the stream and you earn points, and then you can like activate stuff on the screen. And it was, or in my office, we were even making it so it could like turn on my lights and do different stuff. But and then Blade had a baby, so he's been occupied, and it doesn't help when I'm inconsistent in my stream times and stuff, which is happening more and more consistent. I'm inconsistent more consistently, right? Oh man. Scarlax, how are you doing, buddy? Jesse made it. Fantastic. Steve, awesome. Dig2Go, plug and play, baby. Oh, it sure is. Oh, this will be a short stream. Oh, I see what you're saying. This will be a short stream because if we're going to talk about the Dig2Go, it's like 5 seconds and we're done, right? Totally true. Totally true. You ready to talk about it? So, oh, good. It's fixed. Excellent. Hey, taco time. Oh, you make me hungry. Make me hungry. Why you make me hungry like that? Okay. So Dig2Go, is the Dig2Go something that you guys are already familiar with, or is it news to some of you? Do you know what the Dig2Go is? The Dig2Go is, if you remember, maybe some of you don't remember, never mind. I was going to say, they remember we tried to do, or me and a neighbor friend were making like a little pixel thing, was trying to make a really simple little board, but then COVID just destroyed that idea. But now Quindor has made something even better than what we could have possibly done with the Dig2Go. I love it. It is everything I was hoping that somebody would someday make. So the Dig2Go, here it is. Oh, was watching some Star Trek Picard thing. Got it set now. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for being here. How is that Picard thing? Is it any good? I used to really like that. What's this now?
Mommy is home. Please go help her bring in the groceries.
Mommy's home. Please go help her bring in the groceries, it said. I don't think that's true. I mean, I think she's home, but I think somebody just accidentally hit the wrong button on the screen downstairs. Oh, no, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, where's my squirrel button?
Huh?
Hacking a smart pool. Ooh, really? Oh, I'd love to hack into a pool. All right, I'm losing track, losing focus here. Let's talk about Dig2Go. So at least Jonas says Dig2Go is news to him. All right, sweet. So the Dig2Go, this is the page, and I should have put this in the description. Maybe Sir Goodenough will be so kind. Oh, it's an awesome closure for the Next Generation fans. Oh, good. I loved the Next Generation. I actually was the only Star Trek I really liked. I did like the new movies, but the Star Trek: The Next Generation when I was on when I was in high school, and I really liked it. Good tutorial for how to use the IR remote. No, Steve, I don't think there is, but I will see if I have an IR remote. We will try to use it. I don't know how it works. I assume that the firmware that's on the Dig2Go is ready somehow, but I don't know if these IR remotes are like universal. Does it send the same signal when you press the same button, regardless of which IR remote you have? I kind of doubt it, but if that's the case, then maybe it would work. But that's certainly something we can play with. I had thought about that. I just don't know if I have any. I do have one right here. I think this is an IR remote. This is from a different controller. I think this actually might be from that tree, the Walmart tree from Christmas time, right? Let's see if this is an IR remote. You can look at what I'm looking at here. I got this one. It's definitely an IR because it's got a little light there. So we'll give this a try. We'll see if this will do something for the Dig2Go. That'll be fun. Just check it out. Wait and binge Picard. Don't like the week to week because the entire last season is basically a single arc. Okay, good. I will. What's it on? Is it on Prime? Morning. How's it going, Lawrence? Love the Dig2Go. Fantastic. Good to hear. Good to hear. I know some of you are still waiting. I have a pile of orders still to ship out. We got the website held up well, all things considered last week, right? All things considered, we did get everything back in stock, and the website held up. We didn't have any downtime. It's awesome. All right, Quindor's here. How's it going, man? How's it going? All right, so Quindor maybe can tell us a little bit about IR remotes. What do you know about using IR remotes with wLED, especially with the Dig2Go? Obviously you've played with it, but we were gonna maybe mess around with that. What you demo with the Dig2Go? I got 6 turn up last week. Looking forward to making Christmas wreaths. Oh yeah, they're gonna be great for that. Cookie Monster. All right. Okay. Well, let's start out. So, what we've got. So, with the Dig2Go is this little box here. Okay, and it takes 5-volt inputs. So that's one thing you got to remember with the Dig2Go is it's always only going to be 5 volts. You can't use 12-volt LEDs with this. So this isn't going to run pixels out in your yard unless you use 5-volt pixels. It'll do that, but it won't do 12 volts. So don't try. It's powered through a USB-C connector, so you can go up to 3 amps, which is plenty of LEDs. That's like, 300? I said easy 300, but IR is easy peasy. Oh, good. That's good to hear. Yes. Oh, yes. Please do your Prime Twitch subscriptions. Thank you, Sir Goodenough. All right. So the Dig2Go, it also has, so it does 5-volt LEDs. One output is all that's here. You do have some pins, so you could add some things if you wanted to add pins or add more channels, but I don't know about that so much. It does have a microphone here, and it does have the infrared receiver over here, and then it has an onboard button. And it is just simple, plug and play. Quindor made a great comment that I didn't even really realize how simple this made it when he did the release video. And that is that you don't even have any screw terminals on this. You don't even have to like screw in wires or anything. You don't have to touch a circuit board, nothing. And it's, by itself, it's the least expensive of all of the Quinn LED controllers. So it's great for little projects. You just want to throw something together. You want your kid is asking for lights under their bed or in their headboard or something. Bang, Dig2Go. You want to put lights like under some shelving or countertops or things like that. Dig2Go. Up around the ceiling. Boom. And with this release, what Quindor just came out with, which is awesome, is different kits. So if you go to, let's look at the Alnet because it's got them all on one page. If you go to the Dig2Go, and I've got them on my store as well, same things. You can get just the Dig2Go by itself, or you can get it with a power supply, with a 3 amp power supply, or you can get it with a strip of WS2812B LEDs. These are 60 LEDs per meter, so they're tighter together. 4 meter strip, or you can do a 6812 strip that's 5 meters long. And the 6812s, if you don't know what that is, they're RGB and W. So RGBW, and these are a warm white. So these would be good for like accent lighting, like under a counter or under the cabinets, maybe pointing down, so that you can have a nice looking white light. You don't have just a mix of RGB to try and make white. You've got an actual dedicated white light, but you still want to do fun stuff and make the lights go all wackadoo with different colors. 6812s are the ones you want. So under your rickety golf cart. That's true. Totally. My golf cart is so scary. It's so scary. It's so scary. Yes, sorry. These there are US plugs. All the ones that I have in my store for sure are US plugs. All right, so let's look at some of these kits. I've got these kits right here in front of me. Let's look at some of these kits. All right, this one is the 12, the 68, sorry, no, this is the 2812. This is the 2812 kit. One thing that I have noticed, if you pull them out of the box, good luck getting them back in the box. They pack them in there so good that once I pulled them out, I was like, I cannot get this back in without just crushing everything. All right, so here's some little bit of instruction page, not too much, but thank you for your purchase. Got a Dig2Go info website and a V1 landing page for a getting started guide. And then we can scan that. Need help? Please come to the Intermittent Technology or DrZzs Discord. Fantastic. Quindor, DrZzs, and Alnet. Awesome. Cool card. Love it. Okay. Here's the baby right here. This is the magic man. This is the Dig2Go. That's it. It's that small. Got a button on top. See, probably not going to autofocus very well, but got a button on top here. Nice plastic case, all enclosed and sealed up real good. It's got the Scan Me for the instructions. Nice. And a USB-C goes in one side. And then this little pigtail, which is just this 3-pin JST connector, nice thick wire too, goes in the other side. That's it. Boop. Just like that. And then it comes with, this is a 3 amp power supply, correct? My eyes are bad. Yep, 5 volt, 3 amp power supply. And this is, even though, Quindor pointed this out as well, even though this is a USB A to, isn't that A, right? Or is that B? That's A. A to C, it's still good for 3 amps. Okay, it's still good for 3 amps. Quindor tested it till he was convinced that it was going to be fantastic for everybody. Let's see if I got an extension cord. Okay, here we go. Plug that in. Little green light does come on here. Okay. All right, Vanessa's here. Yay! Oh, yes, it is ESP32. And it runs wLED. I wanted to see, Quindor, is it 14 beta? Is that what's on there? All right, and then here is our strip of, these are the 2812s. So they're 5 volt RGB. Thank you, Mike. And they're 60 per meter, so you can see they're much closer together than some of the ones, like the ones I was trying to stuff in that. If you tuned in last week, that was miserable. That was miserable, trying to stuff those strips of LEDs in that channel. You know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it down the back and get them in that way. So here is, for an example, this here is, yeah. So this one is 1 LED every about inch. So this is 30 LEDs per meter. The strip that comes with the kit here for the Dig2Go is 60 LEDs per meter. These, of course, are IP30, which means no waterproofing at all. They're just kind of dust proof. That's it. So nothing protective on them at all. These do have the IP65, which for me is my preferred waterproofing, really, because if you go to the IP67, that's when they put it in a silicone jacket, and it's just really bulky and hard to work with. And when you cut it, it's now stuff can get in there. These you could cut, and everything that you didn't cut is still encased in silicone, so it's still going to be waterproof. So if you're going to put these around like a sink area or something, you're good to go. You can put them outside too. You totally can put them outside. Yeah, IP65 is my fave when it comes to waterproofing. If you have any doubt about it, IP65 is pretty good to do. All right, and then all we got to do, look at this. We just plug them in. Does the Dig2Go have a waterproof version for outdoor installation? Good question. This box is not waterproof. You'd need to put this box in something else. Yona, good point. Yeah. I recommend a soap dish. Boom. So clearly it has a custom version of wLED because it doesn't just light up to 30. It lights up the whole thing, right? And the button just turns them off. My guess is, and I haven't played with this too much on this new version, but I'm betting if I hold the button, it probably changes the color, right? Yep. Hold the button, changes the color. So really, that is all you got to do to get going. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and set it up. So we should see, we're going to open up my phone and we're going to go to Wi-Fi networks, and we're going to find a wLED AP network. There it is, wLED AP. Click that guy. I've already put the password in here, but the password is wLED1234. Everybody knows that, hopefully by now. We're going to go to this wLED page, and then the first thing I'm going to do, just because I'm going to play with this one, I'm going to put this on my network. So I'm going to go to Wi-Fi settings. I'm going to put in my password. Don't look. I know you all know my Wi-Fi password already. If you ever come to my house, you can sign in. I think I've got that right. Hold on, I just think I typed it wrong. Okay. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything other setup there just yet. Hold the button resets the AP also. Oh, is that right? Oh, does it? He's asking, Cookie. Cookie's asking. Hold the button. To hold the button, it changes colors, right? Justin 01. Darn it, you knew it. Okay, now that I've done that, I can go to my wLED app, now that it's attached to my network, discover lights, and it should discover a new one. Those are all really bright. Let me turn those off. Oh, man, is my whole house on right now? Oh, it's syncing with my main ones. Whoops. Where did it go? Here, where'd it go? Clearly, it's on my network. Oh, this is it. This one that says wLED sound reactive. That's it. That's the one. Come on now. Yeah. It's synced with my main house and stuff. Oh, dear. Okay. That's what happens when you have too many controllers and they're all synced together. Okay, there we go. Now I've got it. Now I've got it. All right, I can see the IP address is 88 here, so we're gonna go on to my computer and we'll play with it there. So 188, is that what I said it was? 188, yep. Okay. So for a second here, we're gonna switch this off. We're gonna go here. We're gonna check it out. 188. I'm not gonna leave those on too much. There you go. All right, here it is. This is it. I like doing PC mode so we can see all this stuff. This is what you get. This this must be 13.3. This must be 13.3. Let's see what we got here in the config, in the configuration. Security and updates. 13.2. Okay, 13.2. We're going to do some updates. Should say Dig2Go. Interesting. Oh. Free internet at DrZzs. That's right. Okay, it does. Oh, so back to Cookie's question. If you hold the button and plug it in, it will go back to access point mode. That's what Quindor's saying, right? So you hold the button. So if you lose connection or if you change your Wi-Fi and you want the access point to come back, then you unplug it, hold the button, plug it in, and then the access point mode will come back on. Okay, great. I want to go through this. So we'll update to a newer version. I don't think you always have to do that. I think you'd be fine. But let's see what some of our other settings are here. Config. We're gonna check out LED preferences. So it's a 1D strip. We can increase this. I'm gonna go all the way up, baby. All the way. 12, starts 0. There's 300 in this strip. It's already set to GPIO 16. Fantastic. You can reverse it if you need to. You won't need to skip an LED on this one. All right, this has the push button, which is attached to GPIO 0. The IR, it says remote disabled. Oh, look at that. So talking about the IR, depends which one you have, huh? Oh gosh, I don't think this one's gonna be easy to know. 6-key black. This looks like a, oh my gosh, how many keys are there? This one's gonna be pretty screwy. I wonder if I have others. I probably have others. I should look for a different one. This is not this IR remote that I have right here in my hand. This is not one that I've seen a lot. So I'd be a little bit concerned. We can try it, but basically you have to select it from there. So you got to know which one you've got. All right, that's important to know. Apply IR changes to the main segment only. Relay 12. Okay, good. So it's got the relay already. So that means that when it's off, it's not drawing power like the LEDs when they're normally, if you turn them off like this, they're still drawing a little bit of power. This has a little bitty, I'm sure, solid state relay inside that turns off the power to the LEDs when the brightness is 0, basically, right? Thank you, BJ Tech. Thank you for subscribing. Let's do something fun. So that's a nice thing. And even though it's so tiny, there's still a little bitty relay in there. I need word from Aircook on when 14 beta will become non-beta and what the next firmware upgrade plans to make. I haven't heard that. I know that he paid no attention to the chat. But this is the first thing you do. What? Issue with the SR release. IR will not work with this version. Oh gosh. I have to go back and read all this. I'm going to go. I usually pay attention to the chat, Yona. Come on, brother. I usually pay attention to the chat. So to answer Nicholas's question, I have not talked to Aircook in a while. I know that version 14 beta is pretty stable and is pretty well, pretty used. I mean, I think a lot of people are using it without any troubles. Reset randomly once a day or so. Any tips? Yusuf says. D1 Mini resets randomly. I would think my first thought is it might be a brownout situation where the LEDs, depending on how you're powering it, but the LEDs may be drawing more power than the, drawing so much power that the D1 Mini is not getting the power that it needs. And so it resets. Now, is it, that's my first guess, but then you'd have to know, like, are the LEDs on when it resets? Is it always happening the same time of day? Maybe it's something else. Okay, let's go back and pay attention to the chat for a minute because Yona's giving me a hard time about it. All right, what do you got? Going back in here. Only during reboot. Awesome. Just a cool no. Oh, it should say Dig2Go. Interesting. Okay, good. I made the link to the actual time where they start talking about it. That thing can chlorinate. Oh, I want that. Yes. James, where did you post that link? I need that. So I need to be able to do the chemical stuff up at the Hobbit house. You're right. I bet they make one that could keep a hot tub chemicals correct too if you had it. Oh, James, I need that, man. I need that. Hit info. Oh, I did. Yeah, we did that. Okay, congrats. We had 100 messages. You should have been 14 beta. I'll have to check that. First batch came with 13.2. Newest should come with 14 beta. I don't remember where I pulled this from. I should have been. I think these are the only batch I have. And install the newest one. Oh, that's a great thing to do. We're going to do that, Quindor. Yes, we're going to go to install quinled.info because I love that site. By the way, I love that page. And I need to do some updates to get everybody going there to do their updates. How's it coming with the quad on the install page? Issue with the sound reactive release. I like how we discourage newbies from flashing and changing BIOS, but it's the first thing you do. All right. It's not a brown LEDs are on. It still does it. I don't know. What could it be? Is it maybe the D1 Mini is running out of memory? Maybe there's too much things trying to happen. Maybe it drops off the network and resets. Uh-oh, Quindor makes a sad face. Learned this week that my Lowe's does not sell fork terminals that fit the quad. Kind of disappointing. Oh, doggone it. The link's in Discord live stream chat. Okay, hey, would you PM it to me, James? Or would you do that for me, please, my friend? Oh, for mask. Yes, 12-volt version is in the works, but it will be much more expensive, so wanted this version too. Really wanted 24, but that seems impossible. Okay, all right. So let's do what Quindor, let's do what Sir Goodenough says we should not do. I do really discourage newbies from flashing. I will say you don't need to flash this. You don't need to. But if you did, this is how you should do it. Oh man, that's bad. Isn't that bad? That's so bad. All right, so I just unplugged it from the power supply. Now I'm going to plug it into the computer. And I'm going to turn it off because I don't want this thing trying to draw 3 amps out of my USB plug. Okay, so it's now plugged in. This is also communication cable, so you can flash through this. Again, you don't have to flash. I do stand by what Sir Goodenough says. I know that a lot of times people have, they cause more problem. They cause themselves more problems than they solve when they do their own flashing. If they're really inexperienced, really new at it, right? It's not hard to do, and it just takes a little bit of getting used to. But you got to know how to get yourself out of the problems if you flash, especially manually flashing like we're about to do. So, don't try this at home, kids, almost kind of thing. But I'll show you how to do it the easy way now that we have the Quin install page, Quin LED install page. So install.quinled.info. Okay, install.quinled.info. Gonna post that here. This is one we need to probably make a link for too, SG. Okay. Can't find DrZzs user on DM on Discord. Oh my goodness. All right, well, just drop it in the main chat. I'll find it easier there. When I first started the LED world, I was so scared of screwing things up. See, Nicholas? But now look at you. Look at you now. Flashing is a requirement. How's it going, Sparky? This is what I love about this page. He's got all the right devices so that when you do a manual flash, this is for manual flashing. When you do a manual flash like this with the device plugged into your computer, you're going to load the software from this website onto the device directly through the USB. You've got all the right settings already. So instead of like telling people, okay, well, you got to go into you upload it and then you got to go in and change the GPIO pins to this or something. You don't have to do that anymore. The quad one wasn't quite up yet, right? Can't really screw this box up. Oh, let me try. My mother discourages flashing. The police do too. Okay, I think though the quad we're still working on, does the Octa have one? I'm just gonna see. Yeah, the Octa does have a page. Oh, that's so good. That's so important because the Octa is like, there are so many pins you have to get correct, right? I mean, you have all these output pins you want to get right, the Ethernet and everything else. So to be able to go to this page and just say, oh, I've got an Octa I need to flash. Again, it comes with the software, so you shouldn't need to. But if you mess something up and you just wanted to do, you can now do it with a version that is ready to go, custom bin file. So we're going to do that with this Dig2Go so that we can put 14.1 on it. All right, Dig2Go default, 13.1 for Dig2Go board. Is it 13.1 in here, Quindor? I'm talking it all up, and am I wrong? Thank you, Sarsaparilla. I gotta make sure that this is not gonna put me on 13.1. I'll let Quindor check that for a minute. Yeah, it doesn't mind the flashing. As long as it's mutual. So good enough. As long as it's mutual. Second Discord window and was searching the wrong Discord. Okay. I am getting, okay, good. All right. So even though this says 13.1, it is 14. Okay, so here we go. It's already set up. It's already plugged in. If it says device not found, you know what to do there. You got to go get drivers probably, but usually you press install and then you get this little box. This, I know there's always a COM1 here. That's not what you need. You need this one. Okay. And mine says COM3 right now. Yours could say something else, but it's going to say something like this. And if you're not sure which one it is, you can unplug it and then plug it back in. And the one that disappears and reappears is the one you need. Okay. All right, select that, hit connect, install wLED, install. I could have also done this over the air, but I wanted to do it this way because I wanted to show off this install QuinLED website. Because if you go to the regular wLED install and you're doing an installation on a QuinLED device, there's probably going to be some settings that you're going to have to change. Mostly just the output pins. But with this, it's all set. It's all ready to go. Don't got to worry about it. Just done ski. How about that? This makes me think I really should put some of these, the SK, the 6812s, I really should put some under the counter in the kitchen so that we have a nice under the counter lighting in the kitchen. I think we should do that. Only works with selected browsers. Good question, Dutch Tarsus. This is Chrome, so probably I think I do remember something like that. Can anyone verify if these install pages are only with certain browsers, or are there browsers they don't work with? Clearly, it works with Chrome, so anything based on Chrome, it should work with. I don't know about like Firefox or whatever Microsoft calls their browser these days. What else is there? Opera, a few others. But anything that's based on Chrome should work. All right, boom. Next, under the cabinet lighting. Yes, do it. Okay. Chrome and Edge. Okay, good. Oh, so it does work on Edge. Edge is it. Thank you very much, Common. All right, now we're ready to go. We don't need to do anything. When we did this though, it did probably reset. And really only Windows 10 and 11 platform. Oh, really? So it won't work on like Mac or Linux? Serial works with Chrome, but not Firefox. Okay, so not Firefox, James says. Does work with Microsoft Edge. Awesome. Says it on the page. You want me to read it? Gosh, Cookie Monster. Man. Logs in console. Reset device. Doesn't like something. All right, but my guess is now that it's probably, it's not going to let me put in the, it's not going to let me put in the Wi-Fi credentials. Often it'll say put in the Wi-Fi credentials, but maybe that's because it's still there. Let's see if the Wi-Fi credentials are still there, or if it wiped them out. Probably wiped them out. Should have wiped them out. So now we'd have to go back to the access point. Back to the access point. Only Linux version of this ESP tool thing that I get working through Home Assistant operating system. Oh, okay. Currently testing mine with 50 LEDs on 600 milliamp power bank. All white for camping. Like how long it will last. Currently 6 hours in the power bank. Still showing 100%. Dang, Marshmallow Man, that's awesome. What do you have your brightness set to? Because clearly you don't have it set to 6,000, right? Edge is based on Chrome now. Oh, isn't that something? Wonder why no videos of using something like this in a car. Good question, Gene. Somebody should do something about that. Can you see my screen? No, good. All right, so we're gonna go back to the Wi-Fi on my phone. We're gonna go back to the wLED access point. And we're gonna have to put in my credentials again because we did a hard flash. It's on the default limiter. So the default is what? 850? Yeah, 850 is the default. Linux works with Chrome-based. User needs to be in the wheel group. Okay, well, so good enough. Maybe that makes sense to you. Whatever Chris says. Because I don't know what that means. There was a time when I played with Linux when Windows, what was the Windows that was really bad? Was it 7? When that one came out, actually even had Mrs. Z's using Linux on her computer in the house. Default on my build is 1250. You know what I bet you it happened? I probably got, I'm sure actually, Quindor, I bet you that I probably got some of the first packs of these that came off the line, huh? Was it Windows 8 that was the garbage one? Just tried ordering 10 Dig-Octa and 10 power from your website and wouldn't let me buy anything. We can look at it and see. It probably wouldn't let you buy that many because I have fixed shipping. So if you want that many, just contact me directly and we'll work it out, because that would be, I mean, that you're talking now like 15, 20 pounds worth of stuff. So I can't really do that for combined shipping. So running your browser at root, it's not going to happen. What's the matter? Okay, now we should be good. My guess is it's going to get the same address. Yep, it is. Okay, good. Now we've got Quindor's default. So now this is what it should come with. This is what it should look like. Great. And this is 14.1. We can go to info. We can see it's 14.1. Yay. You can see how different these are. That's one of the main differences in 14, is that you can pick things like, say you want to see the ones that are just affected by the color palette. So you click this and it will only show you effects that change based on the color palette. Cool, eh? Or you can go, let's see, now where did that go? You can say which ones are affected by the frequency of the music, just these. Which ones are affected just by the volume of the music, that's these, with the single note. And which ones are specifically made for a matrix, and that's these. Cool, huh? Kind of limit which ones you're looking at. It's kind of nice because we're probably getting close to 100 or more of these right now. All right, let's go through the config again because I do want to check out what other settings we got here. So 1250 is the current limit. Great, that's set there. Great, great. DPO5 there, okay. Which one there, okay. I don't really know what it is I'm looking for here, I guess. This was probably the most important part. Just want to see what that was set to. Okay. Let's go. Let's play with this for a minute, and then we'll do the 6812s, and we'll look at the difference in the light. I wonder how well you guys can see it. You probably won't be able to see it great. But let's try and do, this has like dark mode on it, right? So let's try and do white. Okay, you probably can't see real well here, but this is white on these strips, and I can certainly see the red, green, and blue light come on. If you're far away, it's probably okay. And you can make it a little bit warm right? By adding a little more yellow to the slider. The lights aren't going to show up very good on the screen. I apologize, but you can do a little bit of that with these. Okay, they're great, but they do all the fun stuff, all the regular kinds of effects or whatever. It's mesmerizing. Sorry, it's too bright. Let's go here and bring the brightness down a little bit. Maybe that'll help it on the screen some. Yeah, that's better. Wow, that brightness is way down, but it looks much better that way. There you go. Cool. So fun. Man, I could sit and stare at LEDs all day. For this adapter, set the power limit to 3,000 for the limiter. Okay. Well, that's right now I'm still plugged into my computer, but yeah. So so you can change this up here. LED preferences, you can set this to 3,000 so that you can get brighter when you're plugged into the power supply, which is what I'm going to do over here now. Plug into the power supply. Now that it's back on. Boom. Oh, it just got brighter. I don't know if you saw that on my face, but it just got brighter. And that's not even full brightness. Okay. Sweet. Okay. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Great. All right. 1250 is okay for the computer. That's why the default was lowish value and not maxed out. Yeah, it's good. It's good because not everybody's going to have these 3 amp USB power supplies or a USB-A cable that's going to be able to do that. So, all right, am I missing anything up here? Looks like the Uno onboard antenna is out of stock. Is that expected? Yes. Yeah, not still, but again, I get what you got. Yep. Money downgraded back from 7 to 8 and 8 to 1. Lots of computers. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. What else are we gonna do? Oh, the IR thing. Should we try this remote? Where else might I have a remote? Let me see if I have a remote. Give me 1 second. No, I don't. We can play around with this for a minute and just see if this will work. Now that we're not on the sound reactive version, now that we're on the 14 beta, this should work. Well, and an IR remote should work. Whether this IR remote will work or not, I don't know. Certainly right now it's not doing anything, but let's go here, LED preferences, and remote disabled. Okay, let's see if we can find one. How many keys are on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, nothing on here says 15. 6 key black. It's definitely not that one, but we'll try it. Just because the remote control is black, I don't think it's going to do. No. I wish I could. I wish there was a better way to identify these. I'll probably just have to try and get some cheap remote. I probably have one. I'm just going to have to look. I usually chuck them if I get them because I don't need them. We can just try it from the beginning. We just try each one of them. We'll go through each one real quick and we'll just try it. Okay. Oh, the power button made it brighter. Oh, the auto button changed it. Oh, it's doing something. It's doing things. It's making colors. That was easy. But I mean, it's not doing what we want it to do. It's not doing any effects. Auto kind of turns it white. The power button does the power button does brightness. Okay. Well, that's promising though. That's promising. Audio reactive is not default included wLED 14. Your builds have it though. Audio reactive is not in 14, really? I thought it was. Maybe not. I believe Quindor. All right, let's try this. Let's just try this other one. This one is the 24 key. So that was the 24 key remote. This one says 24 key with CT. So it's still doing some things, but it's not doing what it should do based on the control I've got here. So let's try a different one. I doubt any of them are gonna work with this remote, but this is fun to play with. Just so you guys know what I'm doing, I'm changing this right here. So 40 key blue. Well, there are not 40 keys on this, but whatever. We're gonna see what happens. And then we'll go back to this. Nope. Nope. Nothing. Nope. 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 Okay. Go try another one then. 40 key blue, 44 key RGB. I need to turn these down. I guess they're not doing too bad. My garage door is probably going crazy. Yeah, this one doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay. Oh, error preset 12 not found. I wonder if, oh, preset not found. I wonder if it's trying to call a preset with this. Anyways, okay, let's try another one. Go back in here. Let's try the next one down. So now we're on this 21 key. Nope. Yeah. This is a screwy remote. All right, we're going to try a couple more. 6 key black. I think this was the first one I tried, right? Yep, nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay. 9 key red. So that thing about JSON remote, I would be interested to see what that is about. That's probably so that you could do an IR, if you had an IR blaster, I think if you were using like ESP Home or something, you could make your own basically. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you could. All right, well, we're going to go back to the first one just because it actually at least did something. So for me, this 24 key RGB actually did something. It actually like changed the colors at least. Not the way it's supposed to, but it did some things. So yeah. I think now if you go to like Amazon probably, and Quindor doesn't, none of the kits have a remote with them, and that's okay. I think most people don't do that. I love audio reactive, but it's too big for an 8266. Amen, LED balloon. Have you tried getting it running on an 8266? I'd be shocked if it even ran very well. Let's go to, I want to go check out Amazon for a second and see about IR LED remote. Just see what they have. If you wanted one. I'm sure you could use these from lots of ones. Okay, so here's this 44 key RGB, 2 of them for $7. And this, what's nice is you don't need, with something like this, we don't need this, right? We don't need this controller. We just want this. I should probably get that. I don't know what these DIY, is that what that says? That's not bad. 2 of them for $6, 44 keys. And then here's the other kind that have less keys, 24 key, but we want them without the controller and without the strips. I bet you. So I think what I would recommend, and I'll go ahead and get some of these just so we can play around with it. Tomorrow, $25. Oh wait, 25. This one doesn't say $25. So maybe I can get this tomorrow if I just buy it now. Oh, usually 12, down to 7. 2-pack, 44. What do you think? Should I get it? If I order in the next 4 hours, I'll get it tomorrow. Oh, is it good enough for you lighting off my alarm? Because look, these came on too. It must be synced. Something happened. They just came on red. Go, get it. I want to see what it says. Unless the ability comes with a button mapper in the future, this IR thing will be hit or miss, really. I'm going to try these, guys. I think this may be our best chance at having something. Yeah, there's a single pack, but, you know, for, what, $2? So $5 or $7. So for $2 more, I get a second one. I'll get it. Okay, buy now. Don't tell Mrs. Z's. Not supposed to be spending money. Supposed to be making it. My job is to make it. Everybody else's job is to spend it. Right, guys? Isn't that how it works? Okay. Order now. Delivered tomorrow. Sweet. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Just ordered a quad from the worldwide store. 2 Unos. Can't wait. Awesome. Just ordered a Dig2Go, but didn't light the button. Oh. Is it good enough? You just got to talk to me, brother, before you go order and stuff like that. Come to me. Let me help you out. I'll help you out anyways. I'll figure out a way. You watch. Okay, cool. All right, so I wanted to do a couple other things. Oh, no, we're not done. No. Oh, no. We're not done. We got to do the fancy ones still, right? The 68 ones. I've never played with 6812 LEDs. Isn't that funny? Isn't that weird? Crazy? Of all the things that I've done with pixels and LEDs, I've never really had a set of these RGBWs. So I'm kind of excited to check them out. So this now is the other kit, which is the 6812 5-meter kit. This one has the warm white channel included with it. Button does not light up. Get the 24. Oh, the remote for the 24? Ah, shoot. Now you tell me. All right, here we are again. We got the, this one feels longer. No, it's probably not. Oh, here's this. Power. These are good power supplies. This is hard to find. These are hard to find. A good 3 amp wall wart style like this. Hard to find. All right. Shame on me. It's longer. That's true. It is longer. Try 24 too. Okay, I'll go back and look for a 24. Ooh, those feel heavy. Ooh. Where controller go? Here it is. All right. 5 meters, 6812, if you want the stuff, yeah. So, and Quindor can talk about pricing. I know he does a good job of trying to, you know, be mindful of everybody's pennies. And I know some of these, especially like the kits, they're not, I mean, when you look at the dollar amount on the kit, you're like, dang, that's not cheap. It's not cheap. I agree. I think though, if you compare with, you know, what else is out there and what the functionality is and the quality, you're probably going to be pretty happy. Ooh, now this showed up different. This default, let me turn, oh, I can't turn down the brightness yet, but the default on this is different. Oh, I know. Is it set to, not be RGBW? I bet that's potentially what it is. Interesting. Well, we're about to find out. Let's look at the defaults. Let's see what it's set to. Okay, we're going to go to, we're not going to read my text messages on YouTube. All right, back to the access point. You know what? Right off the bat, though, I'm gonna just go ahead and plug this into my computer because I probably need. It's probably gonna be 13.2 again or something like that. All right. So we're gonna go to the wLED access point. All right, we're gonna go to. Let's go to the controls first on this one for just a minute. We're gonna go to config. So I can tell by looking at this, it's not gonna be 14, right? LED preferences. The first thing we need to change on this one is we need to change the kind of LEDs. So probably can't see it, but LED options. The top says WS281X. That means, are you using 2811s or 2812s or maybe 13s or 15s? The answer is no, we are not. We are using 68s. So here we are. The option there, first option on the top, or next option on the top, I guess, is 6812 RGBW. So that's what we got to pick. Now, if we do that and save it, now this should change colors. Bang. Now it's set to just the yellow light or the white light. It's still using the wLED default color though. All right, now we're going to go into the Wi-Fi setup. We're going to put my Wi-Fi credentials in. I want to ask, is anybody, are you guys using Luciferin? What are you guys using for your bias lighting, your screen mirroring lighting? I haven't been playing with it in a while because mine has been working pretty well. Although I've noticed in the last few weeks that it's not working so great anymore. And I would love to be able to use the Dig2Go for that purpose. It would work great. You can plug it into the computer, mount it on the back of the screen, plug in the lights, like it should be ready to go. The problem previously was that the Luciferin software did not work so well with ESP32s, at least not the serial input part of it. All right, here we go. Now let's go back to this. So I'm wondering if they've updated that. It's been a while now, so probably they've updated that. I think this is syncing with all of my lights everywhere. So my whole house is on. So that sound reactive is off. Here's another sound reactive. This is the one. Oh, it just decided it didn't like that. It disappeared on me. It was 30. It was 30 something. 34. There it is. Okay. Yep, that's the one. All right, so now we can go to 34 on the browser. We can play around with it. Oh my! See, it's responding. It's syncing with everything else in the house. Everybody's lights are going crazy right now in the house. Sorry, guys. I tried to sort out all that syncing. It's not sync, S-I-N-K, but S-Y-N-K. You know. Yeah. So this is the same. This one is also sound reactive. Version. Oh, this one's 13.2. Sound reactive 13.2. Wait, that's what was on the last one, right? Gotta think they fixed that by now, right? So good enough? I'm sure hoping they did. We're gonna find out. That's something that I want to do before we end today, okay? I want to go check that out because that's really important to me. And the one-time SMS code. You're out to get me, James. Out to get me. Went for 30 meter and had power injection OCD problem. Oh, UK plug offering for the Dig2Go. No. Oh, does UK have a different one than the others that are on like the rest of the internationalness? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing where let's see. I want to just upload Quindor's. I want to do that again. I want to do the install page again, even though it means I'm gonna have to re-put in my Wi-Fi credentials. I just want all of the defaults loaded from here rather than the defaults from the Sound Reactive, because I think things like the way this came, we're at 850 here and stuff, and I don't know what else might be different. It's probably all fine. It's probably all good otherwise, but I'm going to do it this way because this is what I like. Don't do this at home, kids. Right? Dr. Pepper time. Uh-oh. Didn't like it. Let's try that again. Unplug it. Plug it back in. Install. Connect. Install. Install. Here we go. Now it's working. Very odd. I'm going to check what's going on there. Please flash version 14 again and then enable audio reactive in the user mod and reboot. I really think if I had to guess, Quindor, I bet you that I probably got like the very first batches, and maybe they didn't change to version 14 before they sent the ones to me. If I had to guess. Might check with the AllNet folks and see if they know at what point they switched. They switched over. In the meantime, I don't want to. Well, I don't want to go away from this browser page. So we'll wait. We'll just patiently wait. What else are you guys working on? I've got some exciting stuff happening. You guys know that I started to work with a buddy of mine on another channel that we're calling Overdoers, the Overdoers. We did one video of just a silly thing where we did a shoe breaking in machine to break in your shoes so you don't have to, just silly. We need to do better at our editing and stuff, I know, but we're just trying to get some stuff done. So we did that, and then we are almost finished with our next project, which is a like full room size. Oh, this is Sir Goodenough. A full room size claw machine. And we worked on it for about 7 hours yesterday. We got it almost all the way done. The thing we didn't finish was we didn't actually mount it to the ceiling because we noticed as we were putting it up, the brackets that we had 3D printed were not going to hold it. They were going to fall. Just sent the ping to test. It worked, man. It worked. That's awesome. Yeah, I got it. So when you need me, you do it. Thank you, sir. Okay, this is now done. So I'm very excited about that. Very excited. The whole room. Okay, that's not online again, right? Which is fine. The whole room claw machine, so that you can like sit on the couch. It's connected to like a joystick, so you can sit on the couch and you can drive the claw machine over and grab your remote control. Or you can grab your Dr. Pepper too, but you might not have much of it left. We got to fix the audio part though. You're right, we do. I wonder what's up with that. Working to plan out the power injection for my outside lights. I'd love to help you, Nicholas. I'd love to help you. Let's chat it up in Discord. If you want to, Nicholas, if you want to do it like, I don't know what your timeline is, but if you want to do it like on a stream, let me know. Or we can use your house as an example. Take some pictures of your house, where you want the lights to go, where you have outlets, where you think you want to put your control box and stuff, and we can help. And it would be good to do for a lot of people, right? Springtime's here. The snow is melting everywhere except where Sir Goodenough lives. He still can't plant tomatoes. But yeah, I think it's going to be it's going to start being that season again, where people are going to want to get out and do some stuff, and it's way better to get your lights and to get your track and to get your stuff now than in October and November. It's just so busy in October and November. So if you have the inclination to do it earlier in the season. It's going to be so much better for you. You can get my help and my attention a lot easier now than you can in September and October and November. Just ordered one. Suppose it will have 13.2. If you order it from me, BJ, probably. But this is the process for changing it up. All right. Wi-Fi settings. Yes, we're gonna go to this one. Oops. Yeah, but because I just hard flashed it with the USB cable plugged into the computer, now I got to go in and redo the Wi-Fi. This is my first time. I'll try the Sound Reactive project. Made an order from China, and let's see what happens. Awesome. Ashraf, welcome. Snow scheduled for this evening. That is just nuts. We did have snow though. Thursday. We had snow Thursday, but it wasn't like snow. It was just like, it was cold outside and there was flakes falling from the sky, but they weren't really like, it wasn't real snow. All right, we're back up and running here. If you need help, BJ, just reach out, man. Reach out. We'll help you. It shouldn't be too hard. First early attempt at turning my old IKEA light into a smart light strip using wLED. Oh, boy. So what kind of, is this a, Skoldo, is this like a bulb? Is this like one of those IKEA RGB bulbs? All right, we got 14.1 on this. Video in Discord. Oh, gosh. You know what? That just reminded me. I don't even have Discord open. Well, how about that? We'll open Discord for a change here. All right. So let's play for a minute with the RGBW. So now we're going to go into the config, LED preferences. These, because I reflashed it with a hard flash plugged into the computer with the USB, some of the things that it's because Discord decided it needed an update. Okay. Some of the things that I had already set, I need to set again. So when you hard flash it, it wipes out everything. So any presets that you had, any Wi-Fi credentials, LED settings, pin settings, all that stuff, gone ski. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, dude, that light is awesome. Wow, check that out, guys. This is what Skoldo's got. Oh, dude. So wait, but you must have put the strips in there, right? That didn't come with those strips in it. Took out the old 6 bulbs and put in 60 LED per meter WS2812s. Nice. That is really slick. That looks cool. And you got it sound reactive so that it'll like, because that would be pretty cool to have like a volume meter, so it gets loud and stuff goes up or whatever. It wipes. The OTA files are on the pages too, though. Oh, so the OTA files. Oh, good. So I should have done that. So the OTA files are here too. If you wish to download a custom bin file for OTA, which is over-the-air flash, you can find them here. Oh, that's fantastic. Oops, I don't have permission to access this resource. Well, if you've got permission, you can find them there. This is so good, right, Quindor? This is how we troubleshoot. I find all the little things and I do it live. Okay. I'm sure we'll get that sorted out pretty quick. Where are we at? I don't remember what we were doing. Thanks, PCBWay, for being our sponsor. We're in the middle of the stream, so it is a good time to tell them again. Okay. Oh, that's right. We were playing with these lights. Oh my heck. All right. WS28. No, we're on 68. So we're gonna go 68 12s. Ooh, color order. Is it GRB or is RGB? Swap none. Oh, I don't know about these things. It's because I've never played with this kind before. Auto calculate white channel. Brighter accurate dual. Oh, there's so many options. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play with it and see. That's what we do around here. We just try things out. See if they work. All right, so let's turn them. Wait, why aren't they on? Oh, now they're on. I want to just have the white. How do I get just the white? When I'm looking at this, I can see that this is still using the little RGBs. Well, we can at least check the color order. So the color order is correct. So the RGB color order is correct. I do see that the white LED is on just a little bit. I'm going to turn this way down so you guys can maybe kind of sort of make it out. Probably not, but kind of sort of maybe. I can zoom in too. Let's zoom in. Because I got this fancy camera. Fancy. Oh, it's bright. Why these always open so doggone big? Why so big, man? All right. Configure video. Zoom. Wow, that can really zoom. Ooh. Sweet. All right. But even then, you're not going to be able to see unless I darken it too. Oh, great. Now I got to darken it too. Let's turn down the exposure maybe. All right. You know what? Actually, you can kind of see. I want to point this out. This is cool. I don't have anything to point with. All right, here's a pencil. This little dot right there. So there's two, you see two dots in this light, right? This little dot right here, the brighter of the two, is the blue LED. But right above it, you can see a little bit. That is actually the white. That's the white LED. I don't know how to make just the white come on because I have never played with it before. 8-Ball will win the lottery tomorrow. Couldn't find the URL. Just trying to see what you guys are reading. Lottery winner. Set to accurate. Okay, so let's see. That's fine. What was the other thing I needed? Oh, here. Accurate. That's probably what we need. Now, if you look at it, you can see that the white light went off, and now we've got some red and green lit up together. Let's see if we can go just to white. Oh, yes, that's it. That's it. There it is. That's the perfect color right there. Okay, this is awesome. I think you can see that. on the screen, right? You can still see that, hopefully. I've got this big window open still. I can't see exactly what you can see, but I think I can see what you can see. So here now we've got just the white light lit up. Just the white at the top. If I add a little color by moving, if I move this a little bit, we'll get a little bit more of the other light. So that's just moving a little bit. So now we get a little bit of the red that showed up. Go over here, we'll get a little bit of the green to show up with it. And over here, we get a little bit of the blue to show up with it. But you can still make out the distinction between this, because of where I put it. You can see a little bit of the blue, a little bit of the green, and then the white. If I just hit the white button, that's it. Okay, so on the color palette, this button right here, it's for me, it looks black right now because I've got the don't burn your retinas thing on, right? But if you click this button that makes it white, that will just light up just the white light on this strip. Yay! That's really cool. I like it. I like it. Cool, right? We see the LEDs, not the LEDs. Oh, wLED settings. Yeah, sorry. I was switching back and forth. There you go. Cool. We have an 8-ball. I'm so glad you got the reference. Another thing I'm working on today is figuring out how to install the LAN bond in a 2-gang switch box. Oh yeah, we talked about that, huh? Any luck with that, Nicholas? Single gang converter that we bought with a bigger switch box than I have. Oh no. Bought at Lowe's is for a bigger switch box than I have. Oh man. The concept is good, right? Of the converter. I remember we looked at that with that LAN bond thing. What size box do you have then, or what was that cover for? I wonder. Okay. In the meantime, let's go look at. I'm looking at what's going on with my power up at the Hobbit-House. It's probably good. Yep. We're making plenty. We got people up there this weekend, and the battery is fully charged. The geothermal is running great, and the house is plenty warm. It's probably too warm for them. We're gonna have to turn on the cooling up there before too long. And they got plenty of hot water, and the batteries are full. Life is good in Hobbittville. And then Tuesday it's gonna snow. Dang it! Dang it! Okay, sorry, I got distracted by that. A little bit. That happens. He's thermaling some geo. Okay, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at the you guys can ask more questions if you want about the Dig2Go. Man, it's great. It's great. It's such a wonderful little controller. Oh, did we decide that the sound reactive is turned on this? Is that in here? Where is that? Do I have to go to user mods? Oh, here it is, user mods. Enable. Okay, so back up a minute, right? With the Dig2Go, with 14 beta, you got to go in here and enable this. And then I'm sure you have to change these. And those settings, we're going to find those settings. Probably Quindor can tell us. I bet they're there in the 13.2 version. Oh, just reboot it? Oh, and it'll be there? Oh, cool. Wait, if I did that, enable, save. Oh, oops. Oh yeah, there it is. Now it's, oh, wait. I thought it was there. Nope, guess not. Let's go here and do the reboot. Probably not necessary, but. Oh, they don't have a reboot button here anymore. Used to. hard boot it. All preset, just reboot. Okay, cool. I just unplugged it, plugged it back in. That's a reboot, right? So you do, if you're going to use it, you do have to go in and change it. Why is that? I would think that I would see these change, right? Via info on the main screen. Oh, is that where the reboot button is? Oh, there it is. Audio source. I2 digital. Okay, it's working. I have a commitment, have to leave. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you, Sir Good Enough, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys know where it's at. Look at you. You guys know what you're doing. Okay. But now we can go to one of these that's going to do this and blitz and turn them on. Oh, yep, sure enough. I know it's dark, but you can see that this thing is reacting. DJ lights. Frequency map. I like the frequency map one. So fun. I could play with LEDs all day. I do, actually. Spend way too much time playing with LEDs, that's for sure. Okay, sweet. So there's the process for that. You have to go into user mods and turn that on, right? So go user mods, enable, and then I don't know if a save did it, if it rebooted or not. If it didn't, if it doesn't do it, then you can go in here and reboot it. But I think it did it. It's hard to know. So I did it a couple ways. Bit beyond that the device primarily intention is for, but yes, you can for sure. Separately, don't cross the 12. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. If you want to use 12 volts, Mark, I mean, just, well, I would say get an Uno, but I guess I'm out of Uno, so maybe Quidor has Uno. All right, let's go back to my next thing that I wanted to do on the list. Let's go look at the Luciferin. Is this glowworm Luciferin? So April. Oh yeah. So we got something new just 3 days ago. So I wonder how we're doing. So version 2.10. Okay. I wonder where I'm going to do a ESP32 and see. Home Assistant, ESP not reading MQTT state fixed. Client, Luciferin has executed timeout disconnecting. Bootstrap, readme update, auto upgrade feature. What I want to do is I want to put Luciferin on one of these Dig2Gos. I wonder if there's still an issue with, oh, this is it for Home Assistant integration. Oh my gosh. Can I just do this now? Can we just do this right now? Let's just do this. All right. Family is going to do a display for Christmas and other holidays. Your community is so helpful. Awesome. Got a Culp 8B and got it working. We'll be using Permatrack for the lights. Yes. Is there any advice or any active discounts on Permatrack to make it a little more affordable? Thanks for all your help. Vortex, I don't right now. I know we were trying to move some of the steel stuff. I wish I could say that we have a lot of discounts. We haven't talked about it recently. I know we had tossed around the idea of doing something in an off season time, and maybe we'll revisit that. I'll talk to Mike and see if he thinks maybe we can do a coupon. I know we do a military discount. So if you have been in the military, we definitely have a discount available for that. Just write to sales@permatrack.us, in email to sales@permatrack.us, and Mike should be able to get you the discount for the military part at least. So, glad we've been helpful to you. Thanks for your support. I don't right now, like I said, we don't have any sales, but not sure when if we will soon. Posted the photos in Discord for you to see the issues with the converter box. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is okay. So that's the converter. Okay. Oh dang. Where are these screw holes supposed to go? See that? That's what I'm wondering. I see these. Where are those supposed to be? Do these screw holes line up with... They don't line up with that, that's for sure. Huh. What does it look like when you if you take this thing and you just lay it on top of this, what do you get? Where do those holes line up? These holes. It's 4x4 and the electrical box is 3x4. I guess yeah, 3x4 box is that's the norm, huh? That is so weird. Converters for commercial junction box. Mod fans got the answer. Is there a converter for a residential box? Maybe Aladdin, mod fan, do you guys know? Is there a converter like that? What we're trying to do is convert a double gang box into a single gang so that he can mount the magic panel guy, this guy, the land bond thing. I would like to do something similar, so. All right, back to this. So let's see. Luciferin supports pre-built boards like the wLED Dig2Go. Must be used with Glowworm full firmware because it is not connected to your PC via USB. I wondered if he knows about 3D print one. Yeah, that's kind of certainly. I was thinking that. Mod fan. That's always an option. We may have to do that. So it's just so weird to 3D print something that's so flat, but yeah, it makes sense. So this is him. This is a controller you can build specifically for his thing. I bet you we need to. There is a Luciferin Discord. Let's go to the Luciferin Discord. See all my Discords. Here it is. Gen chat. All the way down here. Blah, 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 blah. Tiny, very cute. Let's see. Look at the kind of connectors. They are rubbish. Let's try this. We're live. Hey, fellas. Has anyone tried Luciferin on the Dig2Go new Quinn LED controller? Okay, we'll see what they say. We'll find out. The best filament, I think PLA would be fine. It used to be like that because of the fuse, but now that my custom ESP32 board version, you can use a mini fuse and use it over USB, no problem. Have you tried Luciferin on the ESP32, Quindor? Maybe we should, I want to do that. I would like to do that. I would like to do that right now. Let's do it. It's been too long since I did this for fun. All right, let's go to the releases here. All right. We're going to grab the ESP32 full. Yeah, that's what we want. Grab that guy. I haven't, but others have pointed towards that solution. Okay, well, we're going to do it. We're going to try it right now. We're doing it live. I should have a Luciferin box. There I do. Save that. Yes, because it's probably an older version. All right, and now we're just going to go to the ESP Home Flasher. I could, yeah, we're just going to do it this way. I was thinking I could probably like do it through one of the, or through over the air, but I'm not going to mess with that. Let's just do it this way. All right. Followage. 4th of July on X Lights. Awesome. I got the Elegoo Neptune 3 Plus. It's amazing. Awesome. Good to hear it, Nicholas. Isn't it a good printer? I'm very happy with it. A good friend of mine, because I have so many, I'm letting him use it. Actually, the other overdoer, John, he's using it. Not using Hyperion anymore, Dutch. I have not been using Hyperion because I found this Luciferin, and it just runs on an ESP. Well, actually, mine are running on ESP8266, I think. But I've been using it for like a year, maybe, and it's been really good. But it's made to work, so it can work over USB. So you can just go USB from your computer to the back of your screen and do it. If you're doing something so Luciferin is only for a computer. It's only for a PC monitor. So if you're doing a screen, like a TV screen, and you're running an HDMI cable, then yes, all that old Hyperion stuff still is the way to go. If you're doing a computer screen, there's the potential to cut out some of those hardware pieces and some of the setup and use Luciferin. I used to say Luciferin, but everybody told me I was saying it wrong. So now I got to say Luciferin. I still like Hyperion. And like I said, Hyperion is great still for TV usage for sure. All right. One from today. That's this one, right? Glowworm is what he calls the firmware that you put on the ESP32. And Firefly is the software that runs on your PC. One day forward, seeing TV manufacturers will have a low-res HDMI output of what appears on screen to drive inexpensive backlighting. I hope so. I hope so. Hyperion on the Dig2Go. It's actually, so it does the same, it's the same purpose as Hyperion, but Hyperion is a different software. This is Luciferin. Or Luciferin. But it does the same thing. All right, let's try it. Okay, it's flashing. Is Hyperion still relies on to have a Pi? Yes. They cost much more now. That's true too. Good point, Cameron. Good point. Yeah, you do have to have a, oh. Ha-ha. Well. So the guy who does, so the Cranberry Saw Us is the name of the guy who is the developer for Luciferin, Quindor, and I think he's in like Italy or something, but he just wrote me and said, I asked about the Dig2Go, and he said, I would like to, but I don't have a Dig2Go. Is it available for purchase? And of course I said, well, give me your address and I'll send you one. So if he's in the US, I'll send him one for sure. If he's at international, maybe we can get him one from Alnet. All right, so this is doing some stuff, turning hotspot on. Now, so we flashed it, it's doing stuff. Oh, it looks like it's looking for a Wi-Fi address. It's looking for a Wi-Fi address. Let's go to, let's see what happens when we go here. Oh, now I got this all messed up. Mine is more of a question. Could you use Hyperion? No. No, you can't. Yeah. No, Hyperion is made to run on a Raspberry Pi. Can do is Hyperion can send the E131 packages that wLED can pick up, yes. Oh my gosh, why does it do this? Why is the setting page like so massive? Silliness. On any PC, I run 2 instances on a Dell Thin client. Oh, that's cool. HJ Junkie. So you're running it on any PC, but not on an ESP32, I'm sure. All right, we're going to zoom way back out. Come on, you. Way back out. Auto exposure. There we go. Now we can see again. Okay. Back in business. I expect some CM4 to show up at DigiKey in a couple of months. What's a CM4? Tell me again, CM4. Okay. Aha. All right, so there's a glowworm ESP32 there. Looks like it's unsecured. So no password required. My guess is it will pop up here in a second. If not, I did see that the IP address was 4.1. Okay, so that's not showing up right away. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go 192. 192.168.1. Oh no, sorry, .4.1. And then this should bring us to the settings page for this guy. Or not, maybe. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. Oh, man. A thin client to backlight the TV might be a touch overkill. Now. All right, so this has basically what it wants me to do is put in a bunch of information. So SSID, device name, IP address, SSID, Wi-Fi, OTA, MQTT. I want to run this without MQTT. That's part of the point here. All right. We're going to try this as the Dig2Go. Number 1. Not going to give it an IP address, but I am going to put in my Wi-Fi. But it shouldn't need this. Oh, I can disable MQTT. It does look like it wants an OTA password. I'm going to use wLED1234, okay? Just so you guys know it too. You can remind me later when I forget it. All right, store config. Rebooting them using your credentials. So now it should show up on my network. Oh, hey, Rob's here. This is Luciferin. Remember Luciferin? You already know Luciferin, but the point of Luciferin today is the Dig2Go. I'm going to try and put it on Dig2Go. I would love it to run with the USB connected to the computer and then the LEDs on the back and nothing else. Mine right now that run Luciferin use MQTT. And if you go to MQTT, if you go to like my MQTT Explorer, it's always going crazy. I did just flash it. Yep, I just flashed it with Luciferin. So if I go to MQTT Explorer, this lights page, see how it's just like going nuts? It's like constant. Like, I mean, that's more than a message every second, right? And that's just for my bias light in fact, right now it's only one PC monitor. The other one stopped working for some reason. I haven't gone in and tried to troubleshoot it. Certainly possible. Maybe did Uno or Quad a better choice? Like all things, the Pi is sold out. Secondary HDMI output and the amp switches HDMI's. No copyright issues. Nice. Some of those, I don't remember which. I thought some of those ones that I used took out any of those copyright things. Luciferin does have it does run into that sometimes. Now, what should happen, I don't know if this is going to happen, but what should happen, this, of course, oh, somebody just opened my blinds. I wonder why. Oh, I bet you it's because it's springtime. It's probably because I probably set it to springtime to open my blinds at a certain time of day. Okay. So Firefly is not opening up. It should open up and it should recognize the devices. I should probably read the instructions. I know, right? Is that what you're saying? Read the instructions? Yeah, he is in Italy. Okay. We'll work on that. So this is Firefly. This is the part that runs on your computer. I don't know why mine has decided not to play nice. Usually pulls up like a whole interface. I wonder if one of these, if I open one of these, I've got multiple instances running now. All right, let's open the settings in this and see. It's not happy. Oh, there we go. I want to see if it detected the device. No, it just is seeing that one. So it is running the latest version of Firefly. Now, I'll have to play with it a little bit, but that's what I would like to do. So I'll play with it a little bit offline. Since I don't feel like reading the instructions. RPI locator. And this was one of the things that I really enjoyed about that I enjoy about Luciferin is that it does do multiple monitors. Usually when I click that, something opens up. All right. Well, we'll get there. It's a great project. If you're interested at all in tinkering around with it, here you go. I know we've talked about it before, so it shouldn't be a big surprise to anybody that watches regularly. Where were the other? I don't know if he's updated this in a while. This is probably the original. See, the idea is you just, okay, do that, did this, did that. Oh, I wonder. I need to just read. I need to just read it and do it right. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that right now. We got only a few minutes left before it's time to go for today. I hope this has been a good stream. I've had a lot of fun. I'm so happy about the Dig2Gos. Great job, Quindor. Another awesome addition to the LED world. I was talking to my kids and just thinking about how many people have awesome LED fun projects now because of all these things we've been doing for years. So it's really fun. It's really great to be a part of. So thanks everybody for what you do to help out and contribute and to be here on the streams and all this kind of stuff. So I love having everybody. Other things I wanted to talk about that we didn't get to talk about, but we will talk about in the future. Let's start with, I wanted to show you, we'll just do this while, anybody got any last questions, concerns? I think it's a great development and again, helps people get into LEDs. You betcha. Yes, it's an option with the TV tuners apps. Okay. So I want to show you guys my barrel. Have I shown you guys my barrel? So this is, we talked about this. I think I might have put something on Discord was all. But I have a barrel, a big one. This is for the Hobbit house. And what I want to do is make it a little 2-seater arcade kind of table and put it by the pool table at the Hobbit house. Whobbit. It's a Whobbit. Do you want to be sued? So I've sketched this up. I have the barrel. I have all the parts now, all of them. What I want to do is what I need to do next is make this piece, which would be kind of the, where the controls would go. And I was talking to a friend and I was like, what should I do? Should I, my friend John, he's got a CNC machine. He's got a laser cutter. I've got obviously more 3D printers than I know what to do with. I'm thinking, what should I do? Because I thought the easy thing to do, well, I don't even know if it would be the easy thing, but one thing you could do is we could just cut this out of some wood, right? And screw it together and router some corners and I could probably be done with it in like an hour. Or I could have him like laser cut some stuff and maybe put some pieces together, or maybe some combination of laser cut and 3D print, or I could just 3D print this thing. And he said, he was funny about it. He's like, the last option, no, not when we have all these cool toys. So with CNC routers and 3D printers and laser cutters, no, you can't just go in the shop and get a 1-inch drill bit and drill a hole in a piece of wood. No, you got to do it fancy. So that's something I'm going to start working on right now. Actually, I think I'm going to start working on this and see if I can get it in a state where it can be 3D printed. I just drew this for the concept. This isn't really like probably 3D print ready, but I will make it 3D print ready and we'll give that a try. We'll 3D print it. We'll see how they come out. It's got to be strong because I'm sure that people will like bang on it, because it's a controller and that's what you do when you lose. But, and then I have two for if somebody's probably going to ask, what is it going to run? I have got a Raspberry Pi 4 and another one, 3B. I don't have two 4s, but I have a 4 and a 3B. So they're each going to run separately. They're both going to run, I don't know, whatever SD card I got from Amazon. Thank you very much, sir.com. We're going to play a little fun little dancey guy for you. Anyways, look out for that. That's going to be a fun project we're going to be talking about soon. Yes, this is Onshape. Should be a user submitted picture thread or maybe a compilation video of lights. That would be really cool. There is, James. We do have I don't remember where it went. Like, I think it might have been labeled as Permatrack. Ask the Pixelhead. Yeah, there's a Permatrack pictures page. You don't have to have Permatrack. If you just have something else that looks cool that you want to share, you can post pictures in that channel on Discord. Okay? Any other questions? Anybody here for the first time? Anybody that has been listening or watching and has no idea what we're talking about that wants to ask a question or two before we sign off for the day? Now is your chance, my friends. Now is your chance. There are a lot of links in Discord. You are so right. There are a lot of channels and a lot of links. PCBWay, thank you as always for sponsoring. Appreciate your continued support. Just installed 15 meters of Cobb LEDs in the garage. I saw your video about all those cob LEDs and stuff. You should have seen. So, Rob, have you tried to thread strips of LEDs into those stupid silicone diffusers, the real flexible ones? Have you tried to actually thread your own strip of LEDs in there? Oh my gosh. That's one of the most frustrating things I've had to do recently. It was horrible. It was awful. And it made me so unhappy. What I'm going to do, I decided what I'm going to do to get my LED strip in there is to just slice the back of it open and then just put the stupid strip in and then whatever. It won't be waterproof, but I don't care. Because that was just horrible. It's becoming a YouTube rite of passage, getting LEDs through a stupid silicone. It'll be the next thing on TikTok. The next TikTok trend, the Insta-Talks. You need to make sure you buy the right size. Chris Mayer did the slice method in a video today. Did he really do it today? That's funny. I'm sure like one of my strips was definitely smaller than the opening, and it didn't matter. Being smaller than the opening, I got it in maybe a couple of feet, 2-3 feet at the most. And then it was just, that was it. It wasn't going anymore. That's what Chris did in his recent YouTube, cut the back of the silicone. Yeah, totally. That's the thing to do. That's the thing to do, man. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to even try that again. It's awful. Awful, awful. All right. Well, it looks like Janice is gone. Looks like my desk LEDs are unavailable for some reason. But we're going to tell the kids it's time for sign off, which should be in here somewhere. Because it's not, my button on my Stream Deck thing is not working, I don't think. No. I can get it working, but I haven't played with it recently. Shove the fiberglass rod in there and pull it through. Oh, that'll work. I mean, how long of a fiberglass rod do you got, though? The thing is... But it would be an option. I just think if you're, especially if you're going to use, I don't know if they would fit, but if you're going to use IP65 strips, if you're going to put it outside, which was my plan, if you're going to put it outside, you're going to need waterproof strips anyways. You could probably use that silicone and seal it up good, but once you cut the back of it, probably not anymore. Sealing that up would be probably impossible. Maybe with enough hot glue, maybe. The other key is stretching the silicone tube fully. It needs to be 100% straight and stretched. Tie it to a doorknob. Oh my gosh. Always IP30. They get waterproofed in the tube. Yeah, that's the thing. If I slice it, then they won't, right? Well, I'm going to play with it some more. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. How you been, Rob? We haven't chatted in a long time. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in every once in a while. All right. Let's, the kids are, I have not called for the kids. Let's call for the kids. That's what I was doing. Forgot. Got distracted. Huh? Show my age by how I look up things on my Home Assistant, right? Chugging along. Good. Good, good.
It's time for sign off. It's time for sign off.
You ever, I doubt you do, but you ever regret your transition from school teacher to YouTube, Rob? I just want to hear you say, no freaking way. What's the matter, girl? Heck no. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Need 2 people. Stretch the silicone tube for a while. Make sure it's warm. Then use the string method. I pulled the string out of mine. Say goodbye like a family that accidentally found themselves as part of running of the bulls. Oh my goodness. Do you know what that is? It's where a bull chases you around the streets. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I like it, James. I like it. It's just me and you. We're going to pretend like we're running, like we're being chased by a bull. Okay? Okay, ready? Go. As always, Thanks for watching. Until next time, adios. That was a good one, James. Nice. Is today running of the bulls? Is that why that came up? Okay, everybody, thanks. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Grace is the favorite, she says. Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.